perception of the young and students that engineering or technology or science is difficult, then they will not even entertain it. You're going into that, and they think that they cannot do it. So we make it, Benji, more interesting, something that they will love and they will have some fun doing it. And in the process, okay, appreciating, its value.
This is what our former guest, Dr. Zelalas, noted. He said, studying is not just studying, memorizing, remembering concepts. It's about the process.
Yeah,
so what you're practically saying is focus on the process. Computer games, teaching, motivating them on science and tech and all other issues that would really encourage them to go sustainable communities. And if I may add, sustainable consumption. Because, sustainable communities is about lifestyle. What if you're always eating meat, like me? They're saying that if we all become vegetarians, practically, we reduce costs by almost 30%. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're the energy scientist here.
You're right. That's true. When you talk about sustainable communities, it's really encompassing. I mean, you teach people to, to sustain, their economic activities, their lifestyles, and of course, you cannot consume and consume. I mean, you are dirtying the environment. You are, adding more problems with waste, and we have to deal with it.
Ateneo is going zero waste management. Alvin, what about LaSalle?
Yes, we have initiatives in that long before.
I don't know.
We are even a non-smoking, community. We are I think the first university that has it's an initiative of the students. A what do you call it? I don't know what is it. They don't use non-biodegradable materials anymore.
At the LaSalle?
At LaSalle. So
you cannot bring plastic there?
I think, I don't know. Of course, you can bring plastic, but they have a program to recycle, to reuse it, something like that.
We have to do that in UP.
Yeah. Yes.
So your center goes for excellence in services, development, self-help, caring and open communities towards transformation. And you've also touched on features of a caring community, like the use of indigenous technology and practices. And how do you exactly define connection and integration with nation state at the global world and the public-private sector partnership? How do you plan to concretize this?
Well, we have to bring, resources to the community. You have Florida State University, for example, who has so much resource, technical expertise. Let's bring them in. Let's not, reinvent the wheel.
Okay.
They have experience in disaster management. Florida is,
typhoon,
a hurricane, typhoon,
cyclones,
They have a very effective program for risk management.
So you're telling us that Florida State University is very much into community work already?
They also have, programs, helping community
they
deal with.
They practice their theory.
Yes.
They walk the talk.
Wow,
yes.
That's why let's bring them here.
The talk.
Yes, let's bring them here. So in other words, the communities will learn from the global community. It's not only the locals. If the locals have expertise there, then we'll make use of it. In other words, they now connect. The experiences, the techniques.
I mean, that's a very good point you just raised. I mean, this country is famous for its NGOs. The past 20, 25 years since the EDSO revolution, we have been described as the most NGO-driven country in Asia, if not the world. And so, have you made an inventory of exactly what kind of NGOs you'll be dealing with? Because I have my own take on NGOs. There are NGOs who are so dependent on donors and grants that once these are gone, then there's no more advocacy for them. But what about the quiet, lasting NGOs who maybe not in the media, but they really do good work on the ground? I mean, have you made an inventory of exactly who are these groups of people? Because to me, I think one partnership you could look into is the cooperative local government partnership.
I know one. I had this discussion with Brother Armin Luistro, FSC, our university president, yesterday. And because of this, forum that we are organizing on Thursday at LaSalle, he did mention about these organizations, NGOs, these civil society groups, and there's one that developed, still fresh, no, bago lang to, Benji. It's they call it the One Lighthouse, is it, or Our Lighthouse? I think it's an organ where Brother Armin is the chairman. But anyway, this brings together private sectors, key NGOs, and civil society groups. But this is now the private sector component, because Brother Armin mentioned that there is also some initiative from the government on the government side.
Okay, Alvin, before we continue, let's have a commercial break.
Okay.